In this problem, we want to determine how many ways that you can make change for a quarter. And we're only using pennies, nickels, and dimes. So I'm going to start off with 2 dimes. That's the most number of dimes I can use. And I could use 2 dimes and 1 nickel. And that makes 25 cents. I can also use 2 dimes. And instead of using 1 nickel, I could use 5 pennies. And that also gives me 25 cents. So this problem, you really just have to list out all the possibilities. So how do you make sure that you cover all the possibilities? I start off with the most dimes that I can use. And these are the only 2 possibilities. 2 dimes and a nickel or 2 dimes and 5 pennies. There's no other way to do this with 2 dimes. So now what if I only had 1 dime? Well, now let's use the maximum number of nickels possible. So if I have 1 dime, that's 10 cents, so I need another 15 cents, and that's 3 nickels. And that'll make 25 cents. I don't really have to write that every time, but that's true. What about if I have 1 dime, and I use 2 nickels and 5 pennies? Then that would work as well. Or 1 dime, 1 nickel, and then 10 pennies. And finally, for 1 dime, what if I didn't use any nickels and used 15 pennies? Okay, so that's every way to do this using exactly 1 dime. And now I'll look at no dimes at all. So I could start with 5 nickels, or 4 nickels, and 5 pennies, or 3 nickels, and 10 pennies, or 2 nickels. I'm getting lazy now. Let's just get through this. And 15 pennies, or 1 nickel, and 20 pennies, or no nickels and just 25 pennies. So what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 ways to do this. So that is my final answer. So notice that it said different arrangements of the same coin are not counted separately. So I don't have to look for a scenario where I have 15 pennies and 2 nickels. That would be the same as 2 nickels and 15 pennies. So that's my final answer.